Whoa, we got no time for a Skitter Rinse show today, because today we got some big news we need to talk about right now. Hey, what's up everyone, it's me, SpeedSuperSonic, for you guys another video. In this video today, we have something absolutely huge to discuss because we have something very large coming out of the Sonic movie camp, the Sonic movie universe camp, whatever you want to call it. As we know, this year is going to be a big year for the Sonic movie universe, with us getting a Knuckles TV show in only a matter of months, and of course Sonic movie 3 towards the end of the year. But there has always been a question floating around the Sonic community since it's been confirmed that Shadow is in the Sonic movie universe at the end of Sonic movie 2, and now that we're getting him, and then there was the announcement of a Knuckles show, so it's like, are we going to get some kind of Shadow singular thing? Whether that comes in the form of a TV show or a movie, are we going to get Shadow his own anything? And well, we have the first sign that that could very well be happening, because we have a report from very reliable Hollywood insider Daniel RPK. If you guys don't know who he is, I recommend, look some of his stuff up. He hasn't really gotten a lot wrong. He's not like, we got you covered, or we got things covered, whatever. Heck, I wouldn't even compare him to Zippo. This guy is like actually super legit when it comes to inside scoops on a lot of Hollywood stuff. In fact, he's done some Sonic reports in the past, I think specifically with Prime, where he got a lot of that information right about what the show would be. He doesn't talk about Sonic often because he has so much other stuff to talk about, but he's been coming out with a lot of reports lately, and he's saying that a Shadow the Hedgehog spin-off project is in the works. Now, that alone is very big news, but of course when we say that, it still should be taken with a grain of salt. I don't think as massive of a grain of salt as like a Zippo report or leak, but like when it comes to something that isn't official, you should always, tread lightly when it comes to discussing it as like being definitive. But with his track record, I am going to choose to believe that, he knows something that we don't, and that he's telling the truth and not just coming up with something for the sake of it. But if this is the case, this is massive, huge, gigantic news. Because first of all, this means that the Sonic movie universe isn't done post-Sonic movie 3. There's been a lot of talk, a lot of worry that is the Knuckles show in Sonic movie 3 it? Is that the send-off? Are they going to give us one big 2024 and then be done and like start over with something new? Well, I mean, if they're doing a Shadow project set in this universe, then definitely not. This also would go to show that Paramount has a lot of faith, not only just in Sonic movie 3 and the Knuckles show, but just in the Sonic movie universe in general, to continue to put more projects into it, not just focused around Sonic, but all the other characters in the franchise as well. It should also be noted that it's not 100% certain if this is a movie or a TV show. I'm kind of calling it a movie in like the thumbnail and title for this video just because, but there's a very good chance that this could also be a television series, because like, just look at our other example. Knuckles is a TV series heading to Paramount Plus, and like I said, only a few weeks or months, so we'll have to see when that comes. So I believe that they would do the same for Shadow, giving him his own limited series, but there's also a chance that they're really going to develop this thing as a movie. If they get the right star behind Shadow to voice the character and all of that, then you have a very good shot at like getting a lot of people in the theater to go watch this. Shadow is debatably, maybe not debatably, probably definitively the second most famous Sonic character behind Sonic himself, which is so surprising that Sega doesn't do more with that character. I don't know what they're always smoking over there. They make a lot of merch of him, but that's about it. It's just so good to see Shadow getting like the treatment he deserves, not only with him having a large presence in Sonic Prime, and then him being the focus of Sonic movie 3 and getting his own spin-off project is incredibly exciting. If I had to guess, we'd see this thing maybe, if it's already in development, then around maybe like late 2025 or something. And if this thing is going to happen, then that means that they're not just going to end the Sonic movie universe on a Shadow spin-off project. They're probably going to want to continue these things when it comes to movies and like Sonic movies focusing on Sonic. So if I had to make a guess, I think Paramount might come out in a similar way like they did early in 2022 when they announced the Knuckles show and Sonic movie 3 at the same time. Now, to be fair, that was a giant shareholders call where they made a bunch of announcements about everything. Whether they're going to do that or not again anytime soon, that's probably how that would happen. But if they announce this, I think it might be alongside the announcement of a fourth Sonic the Hedgehog movie, which would be very exciting. I view this just as much as a Shadow project as I do this being like kind of confirmation that Paramount plans to continue the universe, which is something that we've been wondering if they're going to do post Sonic movie 3. So nonetheless, this is incredibly exciting. I am so hyped for this. There's many ways that they could take this. We have no idea when this is going to be set, whether this is going to be a prequel to the Shadow the Hedgehog character with his backstory, kind of like in the style of that really cool new Sonic short film that they put out called Project Shadow, which was so well done. They could do something focusing on Shadow and Maria and Robotnik on the Space Colony Arc. That could be super fun. That'd probably be very expensive to do, but I think that'd be super cool. They could also just do something set after Sonic movie 3 with Shadow going off and doing his own thing, or they could do Shadow hanging out with other characters in the Sonic movie universe. They can bring in some new characters like Rouge or Chaotix people. I don't know how they'd be able to work into that, but you know what I'm saying. There's just so much story potential with Shadow, and no matter what form you do, no matter what source material you base it off of, I'm sure we're going to get flashbacks and stuff to Shadow's origin in Sonic movie 3. So if they're able to like build upon that in its own movie or limited series on Paramount, then that would be so cool. I couldn't wait for that. I'm so happy that we are actually finally getting some gosh darn Shadow content, and like singular Shadow content again, because the Knuckles show is already so amazing and I'm so glad we're getting that. But if they can keep doing these, you know, just like focusing on like singular characters like this in their own media, then that's just amazing. Once again, I do want to preface that this is not confirmed, this is not coming from Paramount or anything, but this is coming from a very reliable leaker. So, like I said, take it with a grain of salt, but I would still keep an eye on this thing because this is pretty exciting stuff. This is coming from somebody that I'm personally going to choose to trust. And it's only a matter of time until we're going to find out more about this Shadow project, and really just all the Sonic movie projects coming this year, such as the Knuckles show and Sonic movie 3. So this is where I pass it off to you guys and ask what you think. What do you think about there reportedly being a Shadow spin-off in the works at Paramount, and what do you think it would be? Do you think it'd be a movie or a TV show? Let me know in the comment section down below. I'd love to know what you guys have to say. Feel free to follow my social media links to my Twitter and Instagram in the description below. You can follow those by insights into my life, Vicente, and all things Sonic the Hedgehog. But most importantly, if you're not subscribed, make sure you're subscribed, because this is the #1 destination on YouTube for all things Sonic. Whether it's video games, TV shows, movies, comics, merchandise, and more, we talk about it all. Shadow spinoff? How about that Knuckles spinoff we've been talking about? It's on the way very, very soon. I know I keep teasing it, but it's coming in the first quarter of this year, which could mean that it's going to start marketing with trailers and promo anytime now. To stay tuned, it's coming at any minute. You're gonna want to be posted right here, so make sure you're subscribed and have those notifications on, because this is the spot for not just that, but all of the amazing Sonic stuff happening this year. It's gonna be a massive year. It's already been a massive year, so you're not gonna want to miss the thing. I love all you guys so much. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Wonder what you want right now, wonder what you want right now. Used to be proud about, used to be proud about it. Counting all my blessings and count my dollars. Make it all better tomorrow. I'll tell you how, bro. If you see me, I